What's going on, y'all? Just pulled up to the crib, man. Got a message from a brother. He asked me to speak on the topic, and really, I should have been and spoke on it, man. He was in a relationship for 3 years with his child's mom, and they broke up because the girl's mother, and the girl's brother apparently had way too much say-so in the relationship. They were making all the decisions for her. They were thinking for her, and he couldn't take it. But he's in a position now where they can get back together, so he's trying to figure out exactly how to go about it. My advice is simple, man. Like, she needs to make sure that outsiders know their place. Anybody that's in a relationship, I understand it's going to be people that you want to confide in, people that you want to talk to. That's cool. I'm not the person that's going to say, keep everybody out your business. Because I understand we need at least one or two people we can trust in and confide in, to give us an outside perspective to consider whenever we might be too in our emotions to make a sound decision. And we're afraid to make a decision that we're going to regret. I get that. But the important thing is you set the boundaries, you set the rules for engagement with the people that's on the outside of your relationship and make sure that they know their place. Like if they can't give you advice without being too invested and whether or not you follow through, you don't need to be getting advice from them. If the only way they'll tell you to do something is if afterwards they're going to press you to do it and you better do it, or whatever, they're not ready to give you advice. They don't need to be giving you advice. Advice from the outside should strictly be a perspective to consider, not something you gotta take home, because that person may not know all the details. Things may change. It's a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? That person that you're dealing with may give you an apology, or you may have time to look at a different aspect or whatever. If the person you're getting advice from is 100% invested in you following through no matter what because they took the time to give you advice, you don't need to be getting advice from them. It need to be optional whether or not you follow through. The other qualification should be that person needs to know how to act around the person that you're telling them about. You know what I'm saying? Like if you tell him, hey, he has a bad habit of leaving the toilet seat up or, not doing this or not doing that, or we had an argument, and the person that you're getting advice from is going to treat them different, you don't need to be getting advice from them. That's outside of extreme situations. Now, of course, if you tell them that, your dude done laid hands on you or some shit like that, of course they're going to treat him different. They're not going to want to fuck with him. I'm talking about all of the instances. You need to have somebody who knows their place and knows how to give advice and the outcome be optional, whether or not you follow through. And they know how to not treat that person differently based on that. Because you're going to fuck around and mess up your friendships. When they end up treating the dude wrong after the fact, they still holding on to grudges that you didn't let go a long time ago, you're going to end up ruining your friendships. A relationship is something like a basketball game, man. It's like you got people in the stands, they going to cheer for you, or maybe they won't. Maybe they booing you. But every decision about the plays that's getting made is going to happen within the unit, between the players and the coaches or whatever. Ain't going to have shit to do with the outside. Even the coaches listening to who the crowd wants them to put in or take out the game or whatever they want them to do. The ultimate decision is made within that unit. That's exactly how it need to be with your relationship. The ultimate authority need to be you. Even when you're getting advice from somebody like me or, your pastor or your mama or your best friend or whoever, the end decision need to be made with you. You need to cross-reference it with your common sense, your intuition, your prayer, your creator, or whoever. But the ultimate decision needs to be you. Otherwise, the person you with might as well be with everybody you getting advice from. Because that's who's thinking for you. Think with your own mind. But make sure, man, that the outsiders know their place in your relationship, which is that they're outside the relationship and it's going to stay that way. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Peace.